You know that feeling when somebody asks you how much money you make and you round that number up considerably, or you inflate the number of girls you've gotten with, or how much weight you're lifting in the gym? Have you ever stopped to think that other people are doing these things too? Now, this is more or less just a human reaction, especially within today's society, where people aren't really honest with each other or even themselves sometimes, and we overestimate or overcompensate for how much we're actually making, how many girls we've actually been with, how much weight we're actually lifting. These types of things, we don't want to tell the truth all the time because of the fact that we're describing this to another person and maybe they'll look at us differently. Now, this is an obvious insecurity and definitely a problem within our modern day. It really gets more problematic with social media because people will only post their best days. Everybody's Instagram feed or their Facebook feed is like a highlight reel of their lives. Nobody really posts the bad days because nobody's interested in that. They want to put up this fake persona. I guess it's a little bit unintentional because people are only wanting to post the good parts of their lives. They don't find the down parts of like depression and anxiety. People don't really want to post that. So no matter what, if you are only posting your good moments in life, it ends up being a highlight reel anyways, even if that wasn't your intention. And if you think about this critically, like an influencer, it's not in their best interest to post that their lives look shitty or something because the fact that they have this following, they've amassed this following because of the fact that so many people want the same lives that they're living by emulating whatever they're posting on social media, which, although it's far removed from reality, that is their brand image and what they're trying to promote. The way they get paid is through like sponsorships, which are attained through having a mass following, and people aren't going to follow you if you're posting bad content, you know? So it's more or less this endless cycle of, hey, I have to post a good picture because of the fact that I want to get paid. And then in doing that, you're kind of like creating an Instagram feed that does not depict the true reality of your life. But again, it's beneficial for you because as an influencer, you get paid for the amount of audience that you have and the amount of influence that you have. And now, if we take this into a different context, like maybe within business or within sports, you think that it's in the CEO's best interest to tell its competitors, hey, we're having a down quarter right now. We're having to lay off a bunch of people. Our business is barely struggling to break even. You think that would be a good message to send out to the competitors? For business sake, they would more intentionally lie, even though, unless it's things like their earnings and stuff, because that is actually regulated by the SEC. But aside from that, if they're just like in conversation, a CEO is not just going to go openly and just talk bad about his company because it doesn't work well for his business. It's not, doesn't bring him any benefit in that sense. And then for an athlete, you think they're really grinding in the gym every single day. You think it's in their best benefit to tell their competitors that they're taking off days and whatnot. Not really. So if anything, they're trying to as well portray this certain grind that they're keeping up and that they're every day in and out working hard on their craft, even though that might not be what they're actually doing. I'm sure there are some athletes out there like maybe Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant who were actually in the gym every single day. But for the majority of athletes, it doesn't benefit them to tell other people about their off days or not keep up this image that they're always on the grind, you know? So when you're in conversation with other people, it's not only important to recognize when your own self is overinflating these numbers with however much money you're making, etc., but also to recognize that the other people that you're talking to are also highly likely lying to you. And so it just becomes this game of like mental gymnastics where each person's trying to like maybe outsmart another and not show their weaknesses. But it's just really important to not be too hard on yourself in comparisons with other people because, like I just explained, anybody could be lying and everybody could be lying. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.